bring on the lovely Betsie Tingle, everybody.
Come on up.
Oh, give me a second, Maya.
Come in,
Coccyx
darling.
are
Your
not
poor
on my
coccyx.
side.
Your coccyx is not on your...
No, there we go.
Take it easy, darling.
There you go. Doing
Yes,
myself
you
then.
can.
Keep up with the tradition. Hey?
Yes, keep up the... You've started something now. Yes. Where's my sandwich? Oh, is that... Oh, you got all shortbread stuff.
Would you like a biscuit?
Would I like a biscuit?
Vicky.
You've gone all Mary Poppins on me.
Yeah,
No, I can't, because I get them everywhere. Always tells me I'm always got loads of food in my clothes. No. Betsie Tingle,
Hello.
darling, hello.
Hello.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I must say that I'm not usually up at this time in the morning.
There's a good reason for that,
Yes,
isn't there?
yeah. So I work very late over the weekend, and then I do the open mic on a Sunday, which we'll talk about in a second. And I was saying to you outside, it's hard on a Sunday, wake up and I go, I've just worked over the weekend, from 5 until 4 or whatever crazy hours it is, and then I wake up on a Sunday, I go, I can't entertain today, I can't do this, and then I go down and it's lovely, and I get reminded why I do it every single time, because by 8 o'clock we're full with punters and musicians, and everyone's having a good time, and it's really lovely. And I have a lovely co-host with me, James Friss Lawrence, who is an incredible session musician, and I couldn't do it without the session musicians who come and help me, because unfortunately I don't play because I'm too much of a perfectionist. I pick up a guitar and I go, but why can't I do the thing that it's meant? Why is it not doing it?
Doesn't sound right.
Why? But I've just
What is practising?
I know. Just forget about it. I've been given a lovely guitar, so hopefully I will start to learn. It is time, yeah. I mean, especially since now I've got the confidence from doing the open mic night, so I'm now getting gigs again. I had mine on last Sunday at Barnaby's, which went very well.
Yeah, Barnaby was saying good things about that.
It was fun. It was good fun, yeah. And I've got another one coming up in May. That's with a 4-piece band, a band that I'm collecting together as Betsie Tingle in Three Oaks on the 8th of May. It's a bit out there, but come along. It's for a birthday, but it's not a private event.
The show is out there, or like the performance is out there?
The gig is out there, yeah. So, but the open mic night on a Sunday. So that's every single Sunday without fail from 7 o'clock until midnight. Where? At French's in town. And if you haven't been in there since they've remodeled, it's very different and very cool. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's beautiful sound that we create in there. We've got really quality musicians pretty much every single time. But obviously you can come and do anything you like. You can do poetry, comedy. Then most of the time it's musicians. We've got a full rig set up now. We've got a mini drum kit. We've got an electric guitar, bass guitar, acoustic guitar, piano, 3 mics. Beautiful sound in there as well. It's really lovely, and you get your second drink free after performing as well. You get a full 15-minute set. Everyone who's there is there to listen as well, which is quite nice.
Wow.
Yeah, because on a Sunday it turns into a proper, Sunday session for music, not come and have a drink and be loud. It's come and have a drink and be quiet and listen to, and and I'm there as a sort of buffer to introduce people and get people properly applauding and properly appreciating
That's so important.
Yeah, exactly, the compare for it, which I think some places, it changes the audience's perspective on what they're actually watching. They're like, oh, this is a performance that I'm here to witness, rather than
That's a good observation.
Yeah, so it's like what you were saying about apples and oranges. I've been meaning to get down, actually.
You must come.
I must come down. Sophie's been asking me to come down.
Tell you what, I'll come to your thing. You come to mine.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. But yeah, no, it's just a place to give people an opportunity. Like I started doing open mic nights before I'd done anything else. I mean, I've like slotted in, sung with Blair and Leanne or stuff because Dad does it. But now it's something that I'd go and do, and it'd be my performance, and then suddenly I grew like confidence for it. And then when I was in Thailand, I was walking past a bar and I was like, something sounds like music. It's not good enough to be a band quite yet. It needs a little bit of practice. It's definitely not karaoke. That sounds like an open mic night. And I walked up there and the bar was called George Street.
What?
Because the guy actually says, I called it George Street because in most places there is a George Street, so he wanted it to be a home away from home for people. And that's exactly what I felt when I walked in. I walked over and I started listening, and I leant my arm on the bar and went, I'll have a margarita, please. And I had a few sips and I drowned the whole thing, and I went, I'll have the microphone, please. And I figured out as soon as that night, because I'm a networker, I'm constantly networking, and I I figured out who the owner was, and I went over and I was like, "Hi, my name's Betsie Tingle. I'd host comedy night in my hometown, and if you ever need a host here, let me know." I showed up every single week without fail, made friends with the person who was like the instrument, in charge of all the instruments and everything, and then I got a message while I was working in a party hostel. I'd been there for 4 months. I was very tired, and I got a message saying, "Hello Betsie, I'd like to officially offer you the job as our host for the open mic." And I jumped up and I was like, "Yeah, oh my gosh!" And it went, yeah, pretty much. And then 4 days later, I was like, "I'm going to try and balance it." And then I got another paying job, and I was like, "All right, guys, see you later." Moved into a little bungalow, and then I was there for another 2 months hosting that there. So every Tuesday that was there in George Street. And then when I came back home, I started at French's, and I was kind of like, open mic night. Yes. And then, like messages, and then Seb went to me, "So you know how you've been talking about an open mic night?" "Yes." Yeah. "Would you like to host one?" "Yes, I'd love to host one." And it's it's because we've got a proper stage, you know. It feels more like a mini gig for people. We get a lot of bands coming in just before they have a gig coming up, and they go, "Oh, we'll go along on Sunday and have a little practice with, you know, proper rig, nice sound, good space, usually an audience as well." And that's what's really nice as well, is we're trying to bring in more punters, so please come and just listen. You don't have to play. That's the thing I think as well, is with open mic, sometimes you feel like you're obliged to play, but you're really not. We actually want more punters coming in, and not only as a business to make money, but as musicians to have an audience. It's really nice to have people to come and appreciate it.
But how do people sign up?
So you can either message me on Instagram, which is Tingle Music, and then, or you can message me on Facebook, which is Betsie Field, or you can message James as well. I actually don't know his exactly, but I'll link it. Yeah, sure. Or just show up on the night and see how you feel. You know, you can come along to one and gauge, how do I feel about this space? How do I feel about the other musicians or the other audiences and whatever? And then just, if I've got the space, I'll slot you down. We're usually busy. Most people book around 9 o'clock, so it's usually busy from like 8:30 till 11:30. We're full of musicians, so if you want to come earlier, later, you know. And buy a little drink, sit down, then perform and get your little drink free, and it's lovely. It's really enjoyable.
What a lovely environment you've just created here by telling us.
It's really fun. Yeah, it's really lovely. It makes me smile as well, and like when my friends come along, you know, I do a little singing at the beginning, and then usually at the end, because we have usually at least half an hour where there's no one booked in, it just turns into a jam session. So like me and fabulous musician Glenn Go and Andrew Hotsworth, all of them, they all come up and we all jam together, you know, playing different songs, and I'm usually there singing or shouting by that point because I've had a bit of red wine, you know. I come in and I'll start, and I won't drink anything, and I have some water, and then I'll sing Wicked Game, and I used to look at Nathan and I go, "Fill a glass with red wine," and he knows what I'm talking about, and he comes over, "There you go," and I'm like, "Thank you," and then suddenly I can sing, you know. I came in with no voice once and started singing Valerie.
Could be good for wine sales.
Yes.
This wine actually makes you sing.
Yeah.
Singing wines.
Literally. I have I was singing Valerie once, and I was coming off of a heavy weekend in London, and I had no voice, and I came in and went, "Okay, I'm gonna do it," because as I said, without fail, I go down, and I was like, "Well, sometimes I go out for myself," and I tried to sing it, and James looked at me and was like,
"Get some wine."
That was better, and I literally had 4 sips of red wine, and I came up and I was like, "I think you're crazy," and everyone was like, "Where did that come from?" I said, "That glass of red wine, thank you very much." You can buy it at the bar.
It's like a Linctus, isn't it?
Yeah. So you got a raspy voice, red wine and cigarettes, darling. That's all it is.
Good enough for Bessie Smith.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So did you see Betsie at that first time I saw Betsie play was at Glastonbury?
I was completely taken away.
You
I was
were
there.
Yes.
And
She absolutely just elevated the show. Like I think the year before, City did the same thing. Just appeared from the audience, and Blair was like, "You're singing," and you got up, and I didn't know who you were or what was going on. But you absolutely brought the house down.
She did.
Yeah, definitely.
My mouth was. I had to sort of rehinge my jaw, and I'm not kidding. I sat there and Rack's like, "You're catching flies." I went, "Oh, sorry," and I was watching, and it was really fascinating looking, because I panned the audience. Is it just me? And everyone was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
Thank
you're
you, thank
very,
you.
very good at what you do.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
must have had some red wine that day.
no, I actually had been on cider, which I very rarely drink. So when I got up, I was a bit like,
sound?
it is different sound.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a different.
It's more operatic.
Yeah. It's a different body. It's the fizziness. It gives me a little bit more of a tingle, Betsie tingle.
You go full tingle after a day of drinking cider.
And it's the first year, so I've been going to Glastonbury since I was absolute time before, when it was only one part of the garden, and it's just grown and grown, and every year Glenn's telling me about the next new thing he's like going and doing, and
it's you to a new bit.
Yeah, I know. And like I remember the first year the crow's nest was a thing, and I was quite small, and I was like, but now I'm like, this is really beautiful, and I can go in and really appreciate all of it. And I've actually got a little footage of a video that I've edited of walking around it and everything. So it's been really lovely to go as being really little, and now I can go as an adult to really appreciate it. And I actually spent the whole I was there late afternoon until very late, and I've never been able to do that because I've been working. And I got asked if I could work, and I was like, you know what, no, I'm going to Glastonbury, guys. I can't and it was really beautiful to actually experience it and talk to my dad and all his friends and stuff like that. Yeah.
You're going to mention your dad?
I mean, yeah.
You've mentioned him twice now.
No,
Who is your dad anyway?
No.
Your dad doesn't. No, we'll leave your dad out there.
Yeah.
You're intrigued now. There's no.
It doesn't matter.
She's Betsie Tingle. That's it, really.
I'm in.
Yeah, you're enough. You're more than enough. Darling, fantastic.
Thank you.
So we will be selling tickets to Glastonbury as they start appearing. Glenn will go, as he comes in.
Yeah.
As he comes
I'm surprised he's not here. Normally he's
I know.
mentioned and
He just
walks
rocks
in.
up.
Yeah, we try not to.
Say his name 3 times.
That's actually why we moved the show now. Because Glenn kept turning up. We were like,
He's just a few minutes behind us. We have to. We love you, darling. Yeah, so this is marvellous. So you're on the socials. You're at French's on Sundays.
On Sundays, and hopefully we'll be getting some more gigs coming up soon. Just acoustic sets and all full band sets. But just
Is there anything of yours on the socials so people can see you?
me singing. Yeah. On my Instagram, there's a few videos of me. I'm trying to get more because it kind of went from being my music account to just being open mic night posters and people singing, and I'm trying to change it to be a bit more like, you want to book me for a gig?
Book me.
It's not just other people singing, it's also me, The people booking me thinking, are you going to bring 7 musicians with you? No, it's, But trying to post more and more.
Nice one.
Yeah, thank you so much. I do jazz, funk, soul sort of stuff. It's
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut across you. So jazz, funk, soul.
Yeah, that's
everything.
kind of the type of vibe. It's a lot of covers. It's not jazz, funk, soul songs, but it's that kind of like that vibe, covers of different songs. So.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Look at you in all your orange. You look
I know,
fabulous.
I'm a bit orange overload, so.
No, you look great.
Sit next to somebody in green, I look like a Tic Tac. But I love what you do. Oh, I've just seen this.
Oh, this is from the Make Shed.
Oh.
She's fabulous. I get from the Wilden Times every Christmas. I've got a couple of them. Not cheap, may I add, but
investments are
exactly. And I've had this for 3 years now. So
that's lovely.
what's it made from?
Oh, I don't know. Some sort of
Yeah.
nice wool.
I love a jumper.
Yeah, I
me.
think
I'm
so.
a bit of a
Yak
jumper
wool.
fan. It's lovely.
Well, it's great because I can
wool.
wear like a vest top under it and be warm.
Yes.
Constant all the time. Yeah.
No, I love it. I love it.
great.
We're going to be wandering into the woolens now, as opposed to
I know,
the
look,
weave.
look at us with
It's
the...
lovely. I know we do like a sweater. Darling, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love your energy, Betsie Tingle. I was instantly like, she's someone to watch. And I love the fact that this is the next generation. So when we have the generation that everybody knows, that we're now in the next generation, and there'll be more after. But I'm loving your generation and all your musicians. I just think they're
That's what's so lovely, I
absolutely
think,
off the charts.
about the open mic nights. I mean, there's so many. There's 4 with Steve Didge and St Leonard's that are incredible, and then with you as well. It's a different vibe, but it's the same. And then there's the one at the Pig, and there's one at Barnaby's, and then there's us as well.
Lots of opportunities.
They're
to
all
play,
everywhere.
yeah.
There's lots of opportunities, but also opportunities
each
for
other.
young people and like up and coming,
Yeah.
and that's what I think is like, that's most important about it.
Yeah.
Can I ask one question? Is there any advice that you would give people who are thinking about coming.
Just do it. Just do it. If you're nervous, you know, people aren't there to be like, oh, well, they actually missed that note. That, you know, they're not coming to. They're going. It's really exciting to see new people coming up. If you're thinking about doing it, just come. Just do it.
The crowd is in your corner at these things, really, for the most part. You know?
100%. And if, you know, people just appreciate someone getting up and giving it a go.
Yeah.
And once you've done it, you know, once, twice, 3 times, then you start to go, oh, yeah, I kind of feel a bit more comfortable,
this.
you know, and you know, you
Makes
go to
so much difference, doesn't it?
100%, you know.
Yeah.
Well, that happened on Sunday, didn't it? Because Leonie got up and sang.
Oh, she blew
my old hairdresser. Whoa, Leonie Scriven. She is amazing. She's
done my hair as well.
She manages Sellies down in town, and the hairdressers. But phenomenal. And she sort of having a go, and she recorded herself and she put it up on Facebook. It went crazy. So there she was sitting in Bella Vista on Sunday, and Blair just said, "You're going to get up and sing?" And she went, "No, but well, maybe." Well, and then she did, and she killed it. She absolutely killed it, and it's a very difficult song to sing, but she sang it, and it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And she said, "I'm so glad I did it."
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, you'll never regret just giving it a go. You know, I've got this young girl messaging me. I've known her for years and years, since she was tiny. She's just turned 18. I was like, please come along. I said it to my mum, and she's messaged me. She says, I'm going to come along, I promise. And I saw her when I was stage managing Beatles Day, like two or 3 years ago now. And I saw them all playing, and I was like, wait, is that? And I realised it was now here that she's doing it properly, and she's playing guitar and she's singing, and I just can't wait for her to just come and do it. And I say to her, like, you're never going to regret it. No. You won't walk away, God, I wish I didn't do that.
No.
It might actually ruin your life, because you might just end up doing music for the rest of your life.
And being
it's
poor.
Okay, Mike.
Poor but rich in other ways.
Yeah.
That's
the
thing,
no,
isn't
that's
it?
the thing,
You're rich in many ways because of the creativity. But yes, it is that thing, isn't it? You just get out there and do it.
I know. I started doing it, and the thing is, you felt like you could become a little superstar for a minute as well.
Grow.
So
you can see people
grow.
grow.
100%. And you know, you do. I mean, I come in on a Sunday, and the first 2 songs I sing, I walk around and go, God, that was awful. Really hope. Luckily, no one's in the room to hear it, and then I warm up, and then next song, or get up and sing a song with someone else. Or people go, I can play but I can't sing, or I sing but I can't play, and people can support you, and you know it's.
And Mike said exactly right, which is everybody is in your corner.
Yeah.
You can bet your life that if someone's turned up for an open mic, if someone's turned up and someone gets up and has a spontaneous sing, everybody's willing them. Yeah, go.
100%.
And it doesn't matter. You might think you might come. I always think I've come away terrible, and people say, "God, that was lovely," and I think, shocking. But it doesn't matter, because the more you have a go, it's the same with joining choirs. You know, and people say, "I've never joined a choir, I've never sung." In fact, one of the women on Saturday when we were working with Sarah Jane, she said, "I've never sung, and it's a bucket list thing." And Maggie, and she was lovely. And she said, "Oh, I'm a bit scared about how I sounded." I said, "Well, don't be, because it's your first foray, and now you want to do it more. And the more you do it, the more it's like 100%. When you first get a guitar, it's like, oh, terrible, and you just get used to it. You just get used to it, like spinning tunes."
Yeah,
you know?
This is what it was when I was in Thailand as well. It was like, because there's so many different people from so many walks of life, it's more nerve-wracking. So my job was actually to walk around and be like, so you're going to get up and sing, and it was a lot more involved with the audience, you know, you're going to get up and sing, and they go, oh, well, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, well, why are you not doing it? And I'd sit with people for about 20 minutes, and then they come over and they go, can I put my name down? And I'm like, yes, and they get to learn their names, and then if they're sticking around for a couple of weeks, they come back, and then, you know, people leave, and then they've come back again and been like, Betsie, and it's like, oh, and then they get up again, and they've gotten even better because they've gone somewhere else, and they've sung at another open mic, and you know, it's like, it's really lovely to see people flourish in like,
it's the creativity you're using your because you don't regret being creative. You regret not being creative. That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Dolly, you've been a star.
Thank you so
You're a
much.
lovely woman. Don't take that off and leave it on the back of a chair.
I have done that once, actually.
No,
I left this in a pub the second time I wore it out, and I went home and went, no!
Now, is that a cardi or a
No,
jumper?
that's a pullover. I know, you're learning, aren't you? You're learning.
Well, this would be a jumper vest.
It's jumper vest.
What's that then?
This is well in
Turtleneck.
America you call it a sweater, don't you?
Yeah.
This is a it's a
Jumper?
turtleneck.
Jumper.
I don't like the word jumper. I like sweater. But
Whatever
you
it
know,
says,
it's knitwear is what it is.
Yeah.
There you go, darling.
Well, thank you so
I love
much.
you. You're
Love
going to
you
dig
too.
yourself out now.
I will. There we go.